taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Derek Stingley will bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That one a first down pickup of 8. The Texans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Stroud working out of the gun.
His throw incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Stroud looking to change the play. 2nd and 15.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, it's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, 37 yards. And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there, with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Texans 6.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Stroud to throw it. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
On the return, Jackson. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Bears take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fournette, a first down carry. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Texans 6.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Chicago.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Denzel Perryman with a sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line.
2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
A solid stiff arm. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
19. Unlock line. Dragon 60.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They've got his man complete. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
It's 2nd and 8.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
2nd and 2.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by
Smith crossed out eyes.
Just about a yard shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw again.
Locates Mooney on the out route.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Bears first down.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Up the gut, Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
He's brought
to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
A very solid gain of 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown!
Leonard Fournette.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bears 31, Texans 6.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown Bears!
Leonard Fournette.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now Perkins.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Perkins.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing is Perkins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can accomplish.
Touchdown! Traquan Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. And quickly they get to the line.
31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Perkins.
He gets this one to Mechie.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Perkins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing on first down. Perkins.
Right side completes to Mechie.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Patterson now for the extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 52, Texans 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Traquan Smith. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Derek Stingley